So here are the camber arms and the rear toe arms. Voodoo 13, made in the USA, I guess. Quality's insane, like really good. It's got these spherical bushings on it, and I'm excited. Yeah, I wanted to go for something a little aggressive. It was either these 034 or couldn't really find anything else that seemed pretty legitimate. They had like a lot of cheaper brands with not spherical bushings or not poly. It's raining a little bit. Honestly, it's kind of a vibe. It's actually not too cold out. We'll leave that open. Let's inspect here a little bit before we get these off. I have barely been able to enjoy these tires because it's been rubbing so much. You can see even on the sidewall, it's been totally burned. And then on the body itself, it really burned up. There's just rubber everywhere. But the paint is starting to burn here. So yeah, not ideal. Let's check out this side. Same thing, not great. This is actually from, I went through like a construction site and unknowingly drove over wet white paint and got over the whole body of the car, front, inside of the front of those fenders too. And it's just been haunting me ever since, but it is what it is. Let's get these tires off and let's start. Wheels are literally brand new. Dirty, but brand new. All right, so this is what we got going on the inside here. Some BC coils. I actually have these pretty much almost maxed out. Obviously your typical New England wear, lovely rust that I pretend like it's not real. But yeah, these are actually pretty maxed out on the collars here. And I'm still dealing with a lot of rubbing, which is what led me to purchase these camber arms in the first place. Considering it looks like this, honestly it would be nice to just replace this whole thing. I mean, it's not in terrible shape, but it just looks disgusting. So we can actually see the stock toe arm there, and then our camber arm. I've actually never really paid attention to these much, aside from when I did my new rear control arms here. When I first bought the car, I bought out of Vermont, and it used to have kind of a weird shake in the seats, which I read if there's something in the seats, usually it indicates a problem in the rear. If there's something shaking the steering wheel, usually it's a problem with the front end. 65, 80 and up, I would say. The seats used to vibrate pretty bad. You could actually see it on the passenger side. So when I was doing these coilovers, I actually found one of the springs was completely cracked and the bottom of these buckets were like almost gone. So I replaced these bad boys. Also, yes, I'm running the stock sway bar in the rear here. I do plan to change it. Honestly, that'll probably be next year, next spring, just because I tend to get caught up in the whole like, well, while I'm at it. So I did look at some, but I'm not really worried about it right now. I haven't really watched any videos or how-tos because it seems pretty straightforward. And then we got that guy up there. Yeah, how do I get to that? Assuming I gotta take this out anyways. And then the toe arm, pretty straightforward here. Just kind of looking around. Honestly, the rear of this car is definitely worse than the front end. Come to think of it, it would be nice to just get this sway bar out of the way. Because if we look at the bushings here, oof. Yeah, they're pretty shot. It's pretty bad. This is my headlight leveling sensor. We don't talk about that, why it's zip tied. Yeah, man, damn. This thing is rough. Like really rough. I'm actually going to spend the rest of tonight ordering bolts. It's getting kind of late anyways. Pretty sure these are stretch bolts, so really bad one. Oh yeah, that is not gonna be fun. I already know. So definitely need new bolts. Really should have sprayed these first days ago, but hopefully this helps considering how they look. Don't know if that'll do anything. Can't hurt. I'm thinking maybe I can get to that bolt with a socket wrench on this side. Not a chance with that. Let's get chrome with this. Still no. There's no way. Having a real tough time here. I think I'm just gonna take the exhaust off because I plan on, I mean, look, this is bad. Like, look at this. You can literally see the bolt. These gaskets, for some reason, they're actually fairly new too. They're just junk. And these bolts are not great, so I just need to do all new hardware. I'm gonna get to removing basically the whole axle back. I do wanna do those bolts too. I'll worry about removing them once I get the hardware. Gotta love not having a lift. This is humbling for sure. Tricky to film, but we're doing it. I'm squeezed under here. Could honestly probably raise the car a little bit more, but whatever. Can you snag me a long extension?
A long extension?
Yeah, like a... Actually, I can do this off the car. Yeah, what am I doing? So I'm just gonna take off these hangers and I can remove the whole thing. Should work. Boy, everything's stuck. There we go. Oh no, you're kidding me. So this is what's stuck. Like, what is going on? Sucks to see. It's definitely discouraging just seeing the state of this car. Look at what they did to the hanger bracket. You see the stacked bolts? Like, what the f is that?
I'm not afraid to admit I completely forgot that had to be done when I had my first custom exhaust done on this car. Reason being, one of the hangers was actually missing entirely, and you can see obviously why. So the shop actually kindly came up with a oddly okay solution for the time. As you can see, 5 years has gone by, so it doesn't look pretty. Removing it was a bit of a pain. Of course, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to refresh that. That's the story behind that though.
I tried taking that off and it just spins the whole thing. I'm trying to stay positive, but I'm also like, dude, do I just like gut this whole rear end and redo it someday? I don't know.